Hello there, this is Kendall Parks, and I want to talk to you guys about the Cincinnati Bengals and how they drafted around Joe Burrow. They built it around Joe Burrow, right? Now, they're going. So it's going to be some people who say, "Why didn't the Bengals give? Um, why didn't the Bengals give Joe Burrow much offensive line, right?" And that's a fair criticism. When they did draft this dude out of Kansas, he may play tackle, he may play guard, and all that. The thing is, I think it's because they what I think the Bengals were trying to do is prepare for like who's in their division, who they got to face in their division twice a year. Do y'all remember one of the one of the biggest highlights of Lamar Jackson's MVP year was running over the Bengals? This was at Paul Brown Stadium. He ran over the Bengals on a run where he did the spin move. There we go. Where he did the spin move. You don't think the Bengals remember that? You think they want to have this dude run over them like that again? So what they were saying was, okay, yeah, we can. We need to have our offensive line. They did give Burrow a wide receiver, right? But we need to rebuild the defense a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You saw how they did it in free agency. Von Bell, DJ Reader. They got some pieces on the secondary moves like Trey Waynes from the Minnesota Vikings and it was somebody else from the Tennessee Titans that they grabbed. It might be a like a slot corner or somebody, but it was also Mackenzie Alexander on a 1-year deal with him, right? So maybe you could have said that they could have gotten some more depth at the corner position. Also, I would have loved them to draft Antoine Winfield Jr., but they do like the Bates kid, who's gonna play next to Von Bell, right? So they have done well in free agency when it comes to their defense, but what was the hole that they needed to fill on the defense? It's the linebackers. You are facing Lamar Jackson twice a year. I mean, forget Ben Roethlisberger and all that. I'm just speaking on Lamar Jackson right now. Yes, Baker Mayfield, Browns, the Steelers, okay, but Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. That's who you face twice a year. Like you don't play them. This ain't no regular AFC conference game. This is a division rival game. Twice a year. You're going to face Lamar Jackson. So, in order to not get ran over again, well, he's probably going to still run you over, but like, to make it happen less frequently, you're going to have to draft some linebackers. So Logan Wilson was pretty good. Oh, my favorite was Akeem Davis Gaither. I've been watching highlights of him. Big shout out to Jess Bond production. I love them. They play highlights of the career of people's careers or a particular season. You know. But yeah, the reason why they mainly drafted on defense. What was the other dude name? Kareem Hakeem. He shot out of Notre Dame. He can rush the passer a little bit. So it was a bit of a head scratcher for a lot of people, but that's the reason why the Bengals went light on offensive line. Because as much as we would love them and get an offensive line, I mean, there's still offensive line out here in free agency. Like, Jason Peters is still out here. Like, it's crazy. I want him to replace, and also Trent Williams got traded to the 49ers, especially after Staley retired. So that was a big get for the 49ers. And of course, the Redskins. He and his agent been wanting to get traded from the Redskins since the regular season began. You know, but I love this draft, and now it's time to execute. Look, I don't know if they gonna go to the playoffs, but 2-14, that shouldn't happen. That should not happen. Plus, I think what the Bengals organizationally are saying with the offensive line is they were coming on late last year despite being terrible. They were coming on late, so it's gonna be interesting to see. We hope if there's an NFL season coming, but we gonna have to see on that as well. Don't drink bleach, of course. But so yeah, okay. Lastly, okay, we got Joe Burrow, but it was nice to see them draft T. Higgins. I probably would have preferred somebody like Michael Pittman Jr. As far as I probably would have considered some wide receivers before, like Denzel Mills, Michael Pittman Jr. or Denzel Mills, Michael Pittman Jr. And who's another one? I forgot. It's probably, but he's a great wide receiver. Like, he could play. Like, he's great. Like, and he reminds people a lot of AJ Green. Like, ain't that crazy? Now, y'all tell me this. I think he's gonna be the third wide receiver. He's gonna be the Chris Henry of 2005. That's the rookie. As a rookie, Chris Henry was the third wide receiver Chad, TJ, and then it was Chris Henry, R.I.P. Right? The he was the third wide receiver coming into the draft, and he was probably something like a fourth round pick or something, a third round out of West Virginia. I don't really remember that draft. I mean, he was the only one in that draft that really worked out. David Pollard got hurt the first game of his second year, and that ended his career. That neck injury. You see him on college football game day, talking college football on ESPN now. Who knows if it weren't for that injury? Then Odell Thurman could have been on Ray Lewis or something, but kept getting in trouble. And then, of course, Chris Henry died 11 years ago, or late 11 years ago, like November or October 2009. That was crazy. He was just recovering from all the bad stuff he was doing, and then that happened. But yeah, but anyways, back to T Higgins. That's kind of what he's gonna do, because John Ross is not starting over here. Like, dude, you get hurt a lot. Go be the fourth wide receiver, or maybe even fifth, because Alton Tate is a good wide receiver. So he ain't coming. They not about to redshirt him. He's gonna be like the third wide receiver, fourth at the most, because of Tate. They really do love Tate. And what they gonna do with Andy Dalton, I don't know. They probably gonna cut him. They gotta do too much money for him to be a backup. And maybe you restructure that deal so you could re-sign AJ and Joe Mixon or something. Like, that's the thing too. Alright, so I want you to picture this. Yes, we may need to do something with that offensive line so Burrow won't get killed, right? But I want you to listen to this. If Joe Burrow is he's cooked up to be, or whatever, hyped up to be, to use a better word. Joe Burrow, Mixon, and then you got wide receivers like AJ, healthy. That's the thing too. Everybody that gets mad about that pick, y'all do understand that AJ always gets hurt. At least lately. So AJ, Boyd, Higgins, Ross, and Tate. Alton Tate. That's 5 wide receivers right there. That's big for Joe Burrow. We already had talent at the wide receiver position, but also, you never know if the Bengals fail to sign. We signed AJ Green, or we signed John Ross. Or maybe if you fail to re-sign John Ross, you can get somebody like a Devontae Smith next year, or Jamar Chase. let me tell you something. I've been a Bengals fan for a long time. In my 26 years of life, I know I know this about the Bengals. Say whatever you want about them. They're gonna get their wide receiver. They always, even before I was born, 1993. I turned 27 on June 25th. Even before I was born, they always kept them a great wide receiver. The original 85 before Chad, I'm sure it was some more 85 before Chad, but I remember hearing about Isaac Curtis a lot. Isaac Curtis, Chris Collinsworth, Carl Pickens, um, okay, yeah, TJ Hudson-Zada. Oh, now that's, yeah. So like, even before I was born, and then I got to see Chad and TJ in 05. 05 was really my first year of watching football or watching sports on the regular. Like I was I was a fan of sports, but I was a game head with sports. I, I did a lot of gaming with sports. Madden, baseball. I did a lot of gaming with sports. And I used to go to some Reds games with my mama. Absolutely. So, but what I was saying about the Bengals, they always kept them a great wide receiver. No matter what you say about the franchise, they don't get some wide receivers. You know, it's non-Bengals related for a minute. You know, the Davis family, man. Al Davis is somewhere in his grave. It's in his grave, smiling because they took Henry Ruggs, the Raiders, and Henry Ruggs is a speed guy. It's like that. That's what Al Davis will want. But Marcus carrying on the tradition. With and really Mike Mayock and John Gruden, but I don't know. So I don't know how much. No, I'm not a Raiders fan, but I am an NFL fan. But so I don't know how much out Mark is doing with has a lot to say with control, with personnel. Mike Mayock and John Gruden do that, but it was just funny, like dang, he a speed guy. That's what Al Davis would want. So yeah. So, anyways, back on the topic. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think the Bengals will improve next year? I think they will. And by the way, the whole division had a good draft. Well, the Ravens, the Bengals, and the Browns were great. The were great drafts. As far as the Steelers, good B. But as far as the Ravens, the Bengals, and the Browns, A. All the way. No attention to right, like all the way, all the way for all three of those teams outside of Steelers, for the whole division outside the Steelers. So, and I'm gonna tell you something too. Um, the the Jets did well. They got Denzel Mills after the Bengals passed up on him, and he slid. Even after the Bengals, he slid a little bit, like Michael Pittman Jr. By the way, I just want to say this also. The mock drafts are useless for the most part. The only useful thing about a mock draft is that you can watch the highlights of a player that your team is uh, mocked to having, or some people mock you to have, or whatever. Well, predict that you. Mock drafts are basically a fantasy land outside of a couple of picks. And it may be a person who gets the first 4 rounds right. You know, that's what mock drafts are. They're pointless for the most part. Like, some people had Michael Pittman Jr. going to the 3rd round. It was picked right after Higgins. So yeah. So it was a special draft, man. Gabriel Davis, Tyler Johnson. Oh, the the Packers, man. So yeah, that's all. Talk to you guys later. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you talk in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on what I'm saying about the Bengals draft. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.